Jamal Niles here with Hughie Fury at the Sexton versus Fury Open Workouts. Hughie, how are you doing today? It's a massive day here in Bolton, not just because this event is here, but there's also a massive football game here as well, so it's a big sporting day.
Yeah, it's a big sporting day, and I'm looking forward to seeing the match, and hopefully Bolton will come through. Fingers crossed, they need the game, so hopefully we'll get the win.
Are you a Bolton fan? Yeah.
To be honest with you, I'm more of a Man United fan, but I support Bolton because we've obviously been here for a few years now. We've been, stayed in the hotel and we've seen the players and stuff like that. So yeah, we've become a fan of Bolton.
Yeah, because I've seen that you've been going to some of the training sessions and been with some of the players and heading to some of the games. So it must have a special place in your heart.
Yeah, it does have a special place in my heart, like you say, because we're here all the time, and you always, as we're eating food, we always watch them play and that. So you do become a supporter of them, because it's only natural anyway. So I wish them all the best, because they're all good kids as well, so they deserve to win.
Now, it's been a long layoff since your last fight. Obviously it was a massive fight at the Manchester Arena with Joseph Parker. Can you talk to me about whether that layoff was an intentional decision to sort of reevaluate where your career was going, go back to the gym, go over things, or that the fights just weren't coming together?
No, the fights wasn't coming together for one, and after that fight I got straight back in the gym and just working on my the floors what I never done. So I was already out for 2 years previous that fight, and now it's just straight back in here. Now it's still been a while, but training's been going well, and I just can't wait now just to get back in the ring.
Yeah.
And for fighters, no one would take the fight as well. So Sam Sexton stepped up to the plate and he took the fight.
Can you talk to me about what that experience was like being in there with Joseph Parker? How much did you learn, and do you think that you earned the respect of a lot of fight fans on that night?
Yeah, this has been in there, Joseph Parker. Like I say, I didn't have my time in there as good as I thought I did. I was out the ring for 2 years. I didn't let my right hand off as much, but I believed was well ahead in the fight. Like I say, he was back in the corner. He said was up. If you even look back at the fight, cleaner shots, landing more jabs and everything. So it was just a shame we never got the decision. There's politics behind it, but just got to move on. You can't drag on the past and just get back up there.
Does the success that he had in the Anthony Joshua fight, does that give you encouragement? Because you are a very young fighter and you were more than holding your own in there with Joseph Parker, and he's gone on to show that he can compete with the likes of Anthony Joshua. Does that give you encouragement for the future?
I already knew what Joseph Parker was capable of, and I knew he wasn't going to knock Anthony Joshua wasn't going to knock him out, because Parker's a tough fighter, and I believe I'm only young, and hopefully this year I'll be straight back up to the top, because this is what I want to do. I don't want to stay low level fights. I want to move world level opponents. So hopefully get me a chance, and I'll show you on Saturday night where I belong.
Now, Sam Sexton, do you think he's ever faced a fighter as awkward and unorthodox as you?
No, he's never fought a fighter like me, and you're going to see that on Saturday night, and what a nightmare I actually am.
Talk about how you've prepared for him. How formidable of an opponent do you think he is for you?
He's just a stepping stone. He is, but Sexton's a stepping stone. But it's going to be a good fight. He's got it all on the line. It's probably his last fight so he's going to give it his all. So it's going to be an entertaining fight, and believe me, you're going to see a different Hughie Fury, and I can't wait to put a show on.
Now, inevitably, we were going to get to this question because there was a massive heavyweight fight last night. I'm guessing that you caught it. What were your thoughts on Tony Bellew and David Haye last night?
Tony Bellew, he deserves the win, and like you say, he put his heart on the sleeve, and he got the win. David Haye, he's actually done better the first time around than he did. He looked like he was in better shape the first time around. He just got in there with no legs. It's like after 2 rounds he gave up. He basically just appreciated defeat. So fair play to Tony Bellew, he deserves it.
There are a lot of rumours going around, and Tony has said himself that he does actually want to fight Tyson. Do you see that fight going down?
No, Tony Bellew, he's not an heavyweight. He's a cruiserweight, and like I say, he's not going to come back out only for a big massive fight, and it's definitely not against a big heavyweight, because he's worried about his health, and he's got to, because listen, this is a big game, and you've got big men in there trying to take your head off. David Haye could take him because he was a cruiserweight, and he is naturally a cruiserweight. So I think the best thing for him to do is probably only come back out with a big fight, like you said, Andre Ward.
Would that be a fight if Tony Bellew came for you? Would that be a fight that you'd be taking a heartbeat?
Of course I'd take it in a heartbeat, but like I say to you, Tony Bellew don't want them fights. He just wants the big fights and stay in health and get back with his family. He's a family guy.
Now, it was revealed that the winner of your fight next Saturday will be facing Joe Joyce. Mandatory for Joe Joyce's title. What are your thoughts on him as a potential future competitor?
Yeah, he's gaining his thing. He's looking well in his fights. He's still got a lot to learn, and they're guiding him in the right path.
Now, Tyson's obviously got his fight lined up in June. What are your thoughts on how he looked, and will he be present here on Saturday night?
I'm not too sure about that. I just crack on my own stuff, and like I say, I wish Tyson all the best.